Thanks for wanting to come along and have a look at what's happening with Conversation Learn. This is Joe Houghton's third Lightroom step-by-step. This time it's all about finding your images, keywords, searching, filtering, etc.
Putting in, so I had this shot down by Tibraden Waterfall the other day. It's great. I got a morning off. Yeah, we looked at the diary, Penny and I, and neither of us had anything in the diary until 2:00. Kids had gone to school. What's classed as a big catalogue? I don't know, Jill. So let me just go back to the import dialogue, just to remind you. Okay, so I think those were pretty much the keywords that I used, and they applied to all of the images coming in. So you put those in during import. Now, if you forget, it was incredibly dark. So I consciously underexposed by about a stop, maybe a stop and a half, because I wanted to be able to kind of bring out the darkness, but also the stuff. So don't worry that these are underexposed. But so these are mushrooms. Yeah. So if I wanted to now just apply a keyword just to the mushrooms, or you can select a set of keywords, Glenys, a set of images, and apply a keyword to that whole set. Okay, so I think that's all good. Months, yeah. All my subfolders have got some kind of description on them. It's not just the date, and this is why. Okay, it's amazing how soon we're in a year's time, or we're in 2 years' time, or whatever. And this is just now and this is why you come on these courses, isn't it? Is to kind of learn the new stuff of how to do things. So it feels strange to do this stuff when you first start, because it's like riding a bike. It's alien, and it's not quite what you've always done. Okay, so it's there, and you see the shortcut key for a lot of these commands is shown on the right hand end of the kind of. Why would I want to focus down? Because the key thing here is just finding your images, and any searchable field for me works most of the time. All the keywords that said waterfall, because I've got a shortening of waterfall there, but let's just put in waterfall. Okay, so you can see that the images that have come up are those images from Tibraden. Okay, and you notice there it's picked up salty from the file, from the folder name, not necessarily from the keywords. If I open up the keywords for this image, there's no keywords. Okay, so we'll go back to none. Okay, for 2024. Okay. So let's do a search now. You happen to know the file name. One of the options under metadata is this field called title. And I've got an image that I, might be happy with. So let's say I'm happy with that fox. I mean, he's not air cases, because you shoot air cases and windows and that kind of thing. Yeah, whatever it is, .raf here. Yeah, on the grid. And let me just make those thumbnails a little bit bigger.
Super. I didn't realize that. That's really interesting. Thank you very much. And thanks to Dot for asking that question as well. But
So text is very, very powerful for searching across. And, if we go back up to my entire catalogue, so there's 14,000 images now. Okay. Across those 14,000 images. And I mean, it's really, really quick, because Lightroom just organizes all this stuff in a database. And so if I just wanted my Budapest shots, I could say bridge and Budapest.
I assume if you get into good habits now, it helps. Thanks, Joe.
And then I just sent him the share link to the little website that Adobe creates, and we'll cover that in future sessions. So by the end of that 5-minute conversation, not only had I located all the good lighthouse shots that I had available, but I'd made a web page of them become obsolete, because AI can just read all the images and stuff. But it's still going to be faster. Yeah, and keyword them, so keywording is a discipline which is worth getting into the habit of doing. Okay, the any skill in holiday. So let's have a look and see whether I did any good keywording here. Yeah, so look, Fermanagh, Garrison and Holiday. I suspect all these shots have got Fermanagh, Garrison and Holiday. Yeah, any skill in Fermanagh. So Fermanagh and Holiday were the two things that were common to everything coming in. And then I've added other stuff. Now, you might say, well, what about these? You should add these as swans. Yeah, absolutely, I should. So highlight all the swans.
Yeah, thank you. We've got a question from Ray that I was going to hold on to for a little while, because it's more about sharing. And I didn't know
Yeah.
if that was perhaps a little bit relevant to a bit later.
Yeah,
So
and it's a firewall problem, as I think somebody said.
I thought you were going to say print them off in brown paper envelope delivery in person.
So the flags. Now, I don't generally use flags because there's just okay. So when I'm doing my initial process of images that I'm reviewing from a shoot. So if you click on where it says greater than or equal to there, you can say just show me equals. Option between the rating word and the stars. That gives you quite a lot of flexibility as well.